The Unseen Path. In the village of Elderwood, there was a forest known as the Blackwood. It was a dark and scary place, full of thick trees and deep shadows. The villagers told stories about the forest, how people who walked in often did not come back out. They would whisper about strange noises and shadowy figures. It was a place to be avoided, yet such stories only grew the curiosity of a few brave souls. One cool autumn evening, Elara, a young woman known for her adventurous spirit, decided to explore Blackwood with her three closest friends, Ava, Leo, and Max. Despite the villagers' warnings, they felt excited. With flashlights in hand and laughter echoing through the air, they stepped onto the narrow path that led into the dark trees. As they walked deeper into the forest, the sunlight began to fade, leaving them in a dim twilight. The tall trees loomed overhead, blocking out the last rays of light. An uneasy feeling crept in, but Elara brushed it aside, urging her friends to keep going. "It's all just stories," she laughed, spinning in circles as the others hesitated. Soon, they found a clearing. In the middle stood an ancient tree, its trunk wide and twisted, with strange carvings in the bark. The markings looked like names, but they were so worn that Elara couldn't read them. She felt a strange pull towards the tree, as if something was calling to her. Suddenly, the wind picked up, rustling through the branches, carrying faint whispers. The voices sounded sad and desperate, barely reaching their ears. "Do you hear that?" Leo asked, glancing nervously at the shadows around them. "Maybe we should go back." But Elara felt entranced, almost enchanted by the tree. "Just a little longer," she pleaded, her fingers brushing against the rough bark. As they stood there, the whispers grew louder, swirling around them like a storm. The friends began to feel dizzy, clutching their heads as if the forest itself was trying to take hold of them. Panic washed over them. "We need to find a way out," Ava shouted, her eyes wide with fear. The group turned to leave but found that the path behind them had vanished, swallowed by darkness. The trees seemed to shift, creating a maze that trapped them. Shadows danced in the corners of their eyes, and distorted shapes began to appear, figures that looked like Elara and her friends, but with twisted smiles that sent shivers down their spines. "What's happening?" Max yelled, his voice breaking. "We have to stick together." But one by one, the darkness pulled them apart, forcing them to wander alone.